low moods. I wanted to make a little video about low moods, as it's something that a lot of people experience pretty much. If you're in the human condition, you're going to experience low moods, and you're also going to experience high moods, okay? And I'll start off saying just how it works. We go up and down, and we're always doing that, and we always will. Now, what's often underappreciated is the source of our moods, okay? If you ask most people, okay, why are you feeling that way? Say you ask that question. Most people would say, oh, it's that situation there, it's the economy, it's the news, it's bank balances, it's health, it's relationships, it's blah, 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 blah. And they self-diagnose. Now, what's worth considering is the role that your mind plays in that. Because if you're anything like me, you'll notice that you can have a range of moods, and there can be various situations present in your life, and without those situations changing, your mood changes. Let's use health and diet or something like that as an example. So if you're thinking, okay, my health condition is this and I want to be this way, your health condition can be exactly the same, and your mood and your thought about that can change. And what I'm suggesting is that's what creates your feelings, your experience, which is the stories that you're creating, the meaning that you're making up about life, which again is completely made up. But here's the thing, we're so well made that anything we think we're going to feel, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. You can be thinking in a way that you feel, happy and upbeat, and you might be a bit down in the dumps another time. But there's nothing wrong with that. That's just the physics of how life works when it comes to creating our experience. If you think it, you feel it. Now, I made the subject of this video about low moods because what we can often do when we try to fix a low mood, that framing of it, trying to fix a low mood, is often what gets in the way of it being a much more graceful experience and it passing much quicker. And the first thing is, any feeling that you feel, it's not a problem to be fixed. It's a feeling just to be felt. And when we start realising that the only thing really that can keep a low mood in place is when we drop down into it and then try to think our way out of it. Because what happens is, when you think into thinking, you create resistance, okay? And the more you resist, there's that saying, what you resist persists. And when you're in a low mood and you think into it, it tends to perpetuate it. Whereas, if we can see that it's the resistance we are doing in here that keeps that feeling in place, and we drop the resistance and come back into the present, then there's no resistance, and the emotion, which is just energy in motion, as one way I've heard it described, it just flows, and you're in the flow and the feeling of life. And behind that, in that space, when you're directly feeling that calmness, that innate happiness, that innate love, which, yes, applies even when you're in a low mood, when you allow your creative nature and the intelligence within you to do its thing, then the mood will pass on its own. So, something to think about, being caught up, inner thinking, creating resistance, that's what tends to keep feelings in place, especially ones that we don't really want, okay? And to allow your innate brilliance to shine, it knows how to take care of low moods. Because if you're in a low mood and you're watching this, there's probably been times that you've been in a low mood before and it's passed without you having to do anything about it. And that's the same for any mood that you find yourself in. Remember, you're always going up and down. And if you stop the thinking that perpetuates that low mood and come back into the present, your wisdom will guide you through it with much more grace than you've previously imagined. So, know that you're always okay. And you're always more okay than you think you are. Have fun with that, and I'll speak to you soon.